subscribers, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. I'm not sure what kind of vlog this is actually going to be, but I'm going to be firing up the Corvette for the first time in a little bit to get it over to Findlay Chevrolet. They're going to take a look at a couple things. Number one, this irritating thing, because when I change the battery, now all of a sudden the driver door won't index, and you can't close it, otherwise top frame hits the roof, and yeah, if somebody's not paying attention, yeah, they're gonna end up either cracking that or they're gonna chip the paint. So I've gotta mount this on there so that they know. And then as you may have recalled before with the lifter tick, I was going to get the AFM delete, DOD delete, and do new cams and this and that, but the machine shop kind of screwed the pooch on that and didn't get the parts ordered, and so again the car sat, and here we are. So I got to get it back on the road, daily driver, this and that. So I'm just going to take it in, and there's a good possibility that if it is that lifter tick, and that does get covered under warranty or extended warranty or a class action lawsuit or whatever, then at least the dealer did look at it, or they replaced the lifters. However, I was with my buddy Danny, and we were kind of checking some things out and kind of really tracking down where that noise was coming from, and it's actually like a pulley on the front. So I don't know if it's the tensioner or if it's where that oil pulley is. So I'm kind of thinking it might be that front pulley for the oil pump, because a couple funny things, like I've noticed when I was starting to have problems, just really kind of track down like what all is going on. And I was noticing, like I could be on the freeway, and the oil pressure gauge goes, usually it has that yellow band, and then it's kind of red, and like I'd be driving on the freeway 3,000 RPMs, just cruising along, and all of a sudden that band would start ticking back, and I'm like, well, why would I be having a problem there? So I changed the display and look at what the oil pressure is, and it's fine. So a funny little thing like that, or maybe it's an electrical glitch. And then also once again, like taking Danny out, stomping on it, especially when it wasn't making any noise, and I was like, hey, I think it's fixed, change the oil, this and that, and I'm not hearing it now, out stomping it, and sure enough, pulled up in the driveway and I got, oil, a puddle under the car. So it's like, all right, what is leaking? So I don't know if it's that front seal again or whatever, but I mean, something is going on. And since Findlay did the that Mighty Mouse catch can, and they've done other work on the car, and I'm not doing that DOD or the AFM delete, I think it's probably good for them to look at it first, and then we'll kind of take it from there. I mean, might be something on the supercharger. Again, I don't really know, but yeah, there's the and there it is. I mean, the freaking brakes are rusty. It's been sitting now for a while. Hey, but I'll get a free, probably a couple $1,000 paint wash job out of it, right? So anyway, yeah, we'll get this fired up, because it has not been. And this thing, like I said, so what's happening is yeah, I mean, now sure, now it's indexing fine, but that's what I mean by the indexing. When you hit the door latch, this should all unlock, and then this should drop down, so that way you can get ooh, and it's not going back up. Crap, that means that probably the battery is dead. like dead. Yep, no display. Oh, wait, no, that's new. Well, all right, let's see, and maybe we'll get a little bit of the ticking action too. So, well, that's a good sign. Time is correct, and not really hearing anything. Although the last time when I thought it was fine, it was like started up, don't hear anything, and then I drove it for about you know, 5 minutes, and I started hearing the ticking. I mean, it was getting pretty bad. So I mean, these things normally sound like a sewing machine, but you know, in this case, yeah, it was pretty bad. So I am at 80,694 miles. So we'll see how it goes. And actually, yeah, I don't know if yeah, kind of hear it a little bit, maybe. No, I mean, that's, yeah, that's all nice and quiet. So again, if it's that lifter, it'd be ticking now. I mean, especially when the car is cold. So that was the thing of, I was starting it up before, it was cold, it was ticking, and it sounded like it was like the number 7 lifter, and that's the one that a lot of people are having a problem with. And I'll even throw that, you know, somewhere in the video, or cut to another little video of it. But now I was getting it more up, up in here, and you can kind of hear that. So this tensioner, you know, quite possibly, I mean, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it gets worse. So it's doing the opposite. I mean, now it's, you know, cold, it's fine, then when it warms up, it's getting worse. And I checked online, and that's kind of what some other people are complaining about. But my biggest issue, again, stomping on it, I'm getting extra oil, either coming out of that front crank seal or someplace, and then it hits the belts, comes up here, flings up onto the hood, you know. So that's kind of when I know, you know, when it's happening. But anyway, we're gonna head down there. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna head down to Findlay and take it from there. If I'm on the freeway and I start getting, you know, some real loud noises, I'll I'll let you know. Or I almost want to stomp on it before I get there, just so that they have a good amount of oil, you know, that they can track down. Otherwise, I'll tell them, yeah, it's fine. I mean, you can go and take the car and, you know, stomp on it, because it's gonna happen. Yeah, you can kind of hear it a little bit. Anyway, yeah, as always, I mean, just stay tuned, and we'll get this posted. Or you know, I'll tell you, hey, thumbs up, everything's good, and we got the car back, and then maybe I'll do, you know, some other video, or maybe I'll take this one to South Point Car Show. Well, we'll see. So anyway, later. So just before I get ready to leave, yeah, look, it's doing it. So see, you can't close the door. So you have to hit this and then shut it right away, and then see how it indexed, went back up, and then if you open it, yeah, okay, hold on a second. If you open it and you give it a second, see how it goes up, and then watch. See? Yeah, and I've you know, lowered this, held the button, you know, re-indexed it. It'll last for maybe like one time, rolling the windows down, and then, you know, it'll go. And I kind of started to notice that, maybe if anybody else has, that this thing started to make all kinds of noise. Like, you open the door, the window indexes, you know, and then you hear this thing go click, 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 click with the fuel lid. And you know, people said there's a sensor that's in here. So you know, I was gonna dig into it a little more, and then I didn't, just because, yeah, I was gonna take the car in anyway, so I wasn't too terribly concerned about it. What's irritating though too is when you're in the car, like, so again, right now, that's, you can hear that, and that's gonna damage the glass and the car. And so what you got to do is hit the button, close the door real quick, and then it'll index, come back up. But yeah, it won't keep it. So all right, so this was actually what I was talking about. You know, I'm on the freeway just cruising along, and oil is at like 38 psi, where it kind of should be in 7th gear. You know, the oil temperature, you know, they kind of RPM warning gauge was fine. The yellow or the orange band was all the way down, and you just had the red band, and then all of a sudden that popped back up again. And I've had that go all the way to like 4,500. And again, I mean, this is just, you know, cruising down the freeway. So I've noticed that, and it never did that before. So I'm not sure if it's related or not, but I'll make sure I let them know. So we'll see. All right, well, I just got the service, and that's good. At least it's making the noise. At least it's making the noise. I was worried about coming down here and then, you know, nothing. So they'll be able to hear that. And outside the car, it's loud. Wait till I get in here. You'll be able to hear. It's pretty bad. Well, minus all of the other stuff. Yeah, well, we'll get outside. We'll get outside the car. You'll be able to hear it. Yeah. Man, I haven't driven this in so long. I forgot how to use the door controls. First world problems. Yeah, listen to that. Yeah, there you go. And actually, like I said, it's coming from the front. Sounds like it's that tensioner. All right, well, yeah, we'll get this in. We'll let them get a look at it and see what the diagnosis is, right? Okay. Anyway, see you on the next one.